Are books getting too expensive, or did you just realize you're an impulse buyer that thinks their entertainment should be free?
Here's an unpopular opinion. Indie authors are the only people in publishing that don't get to make any fucking money. I mean, seriously, let's walk through the math really.
The answer is very simple. There's a lot of entertainment that's free, including, let's say, YouTube, with ads, which means you're actually the product, but that's an economic video. So as creators or authors, we have a responsibility that we have to compete for your entertainment, which is fair, but that also means that you talk with your money, which means, yes, the product we have to deliver has to be good. But that also means when you are complaining about a $20 book, we don't hear you. And she's about to explain why. Because the process of writing that book is a lot more than just sitting down and typing some words.
Because the math isn't math. So the artists deserve to get paid. The editors deserve to get paid. The formatters deserve to get paid. The narrators deserve to get paid. I mean, cool.
Editor between $500 to $3,000, artist somewhere in the realms of $500 to $1,500, formatter couple $100, any level of marketing, usually a couple grand. Sometimes you even have to pay for beta readers. Minimum cost $10,000.
I love that for them. But what the fuck about the person that actually wrote the book? Apparently, we are the money tree that gets to fund everybody else's income.
Here's the uncomfortable truth. Authors are small business owners. All of these people are contractors. We take all the risk, but then we receive all the reward. I think that's the part she doesn't understand. The part that I sympathize with her with is the fact that a lot of people complain about the cost of books. Even though in terms of entertainment purposes, a book is the cheapest form of entertainment possible. Go to a movies, 2 hours, $20 minimum. Go buy a new video game, $60 to $80 for maybe 20 hours of entertainment at best. Amusement park, hundreds of dollars. One $20 book is probably 40 hours plus of entertainment. It's a journey that you take with us. That's where the disconnect is. She's obviously very frustrated. I sympathize again. Someone that hasn't even put his book out yet has already spent thousands. But ultimately, she can't be angry at her audience. It's up to her to grow it. That's what it means to be a small business owner.
Because if an indie author says, I only made $200 last year, but no, seriously, my book only made $200 last year.
Just like they say most small businesses fail like 90-something% of the time in the first 3 years, it's the same way for writing. If you probably only made $200, and I'm assuming you're not talking about profit, you're just talking about how much money was actually spent to buy your book, which is probably mostly friends and family, then your marketing was off. Your videos weren't compelling enough for people to read. Whoever you went to get media support didn't do their job. But that's not the editor's fault. Might not even be the cover person's fault. I mean, if you approved it. It's definitely not the poor formatter. They still did their job, and they got paid for it. You need to do the other half of your job and market your stuff. This is where I agree with you. Is none of the beeswax of the audience. That's between you and your editor. The first editor I hired cost me $1,500. He did an awful fucking job, and I end up complaining about it and getting my money back. My second and third editor both cost me around $500 to $1,000. They did a wonderful job. I hired them to do different things, if you're wondering why I went through multiple.
Let me just dip into my dragon hoard so that I can pay everybody and their brother. I mean, God forbid we try to cut costs somewhere.
This is a business in which your entry-level investment is somewhere in the realms of $10,000 to $30,000. That's what it costs in the modern day to be an indie author. If you can't go through a publisher, be prepared if that's decided what you want to do.
You know, learning how to edit yourself, or maybe making your own book cover, or you try out AI as a tool. And now we break into the AI witch hunt.
According to my editor, every author she's ever worked with in the past several years used something in the realms of AI. Most people don't care if you use it for hey, can you organize these files for me? People will get angry when you say, write me the next chapter. I'm not a big fan of AI art because I think it's overly done. I understand why other people don't like it. I think people have generally just misunderstand AI. People hate creative AI. People typically don't even notice structural or supportive AI.
I just find it really funny that everybody else in the industry gets to make money, but indie authors have to pay everybody else, earn absolutely nothing, and keep their mouths shut about it. Yeah, no offense, but that whole system can fuck right off.
I mean, what do you think we tell the coffee shop that fails in 2 years? They can complain they don't get all the customers, but if nobody knows they're there and nobody wants to try their unique coffee, they go out of business. Remember, we are business people. My mascot.